after we enjoyed the exciting Transformers ride, we planned to have lunch. But then, on a sudden idea, we decided to stop and see a fun show called Rhythm Truck in the busy New York area of Universal Studios Singapore. As we got closer to the colorful venue, we could hear the lively music that pulled us in. The show had a talented group of dancers who brought a lot of energy to the stage. They moved together perfectly to the beat and showed amazing dance moves. My kids were really impressed, their eyes wide with happiness as they watched the dancers jump and dance. Everyone around us was laughing and clapping, also enjoying the lively performance. This unexpected experience made our day at the park even more fun. After a wonderful dance show, we explored the fun attractions at Universal Studios Singapore. Our first stop was the lively streets of New York, where everyone was full of energy. But then, we went to the cool Sci-Fi City and found out some bad news. The exciting Battlestar Galactica roller coasters, called Human and Cyclon, were closed for repairs. My daughter was really sad because she had been looking forward to riding the Cyclon for the first time. Not giving up, we moved on to the magical area of ancient Egypt, where the beautiful buildings and shining sands promised a great adventure. Unfortunately, we learned that the Revenge of the Mummy ride was also not open. Since our plans for rides weren't working out, we decided to change our plan and go to the Lost World area. We hoped to find a nice place to eat lunch, surrounded by the interesting prehistoric theme. This part of the park was filled with sounds and sights of ancient creatures, and we looked forward to enjoying our meal in this amazing atmosphere. As we walked into the Lost World area of Universal Studios Singapore, we started to feel hungry. We decided to go to the Discovery Food Court to have lunch. The line for food was short, and we found a nice place to sit. There were many different food smells in the air, which made us even hungrier. However, while we were busy getting our food, we forgot to take any videos of this moment. My family was excited to eat, and then go on more rides and attractions at Universal Studios, so we planned to film later. We were really excited to see the WaterWorld show at Universal Studios, but sadly, it's currently unavailable until December 2025. Even though we felt disappointed, we decided to enjoy the rest of our day. We headed to the far, far away section of Universal Studios Singapore. This fun area is based on the popular Shrek movies and has colorful buildings and chances to meet characters. It's a great place for an adventure full of fairy tale magic. We wanted to go on the Puss in Boots Giant Journey ride because it seemed like a fun adventure in a fairy tale world. But when we got there, we saw a long line of people waiting, and the sun was very hot. My kids started to feel uncomfortable in the heat. So, we decided to choose a different ride, the Magic Potion Spin. This ride was inside a cute store, and we were happy to find it was cool inside. When we walked in, the refreshing cool air made us feel much better right away. The colorful decorations and fun potion theme caught my kids' attention and made them excited. It was a great choice, and my kids had a good time spinning around together while staying away from the heat outside. After our kids had a great time on the fun Magic Potion spin ride, we visited the exciting Minion Land, located near the magical Far Far Away area at Universal Studios Singapore. The place was full of energy as our children couldn't wait to explore this new part of the park. As we walked in, we saw colorful buildings that made the Minion movies feel real. There were big figures of characters, like Gru and his little yellow minions, all around us. The details were amazing. Everything, from the cheerful signs to the carefully made rides, brought happiness and creativity, making us feel like we were in the Minion world. Our kids' eyes lit up with joy as they ran from one attraction to another, excited for all the fun and adventures waiting for them.
I usually take this time to interview new recruits one at a time, but I'm working on something really big today. So I'm going to have
We went to
do
ride
this
the
kind of
Despicable
quick.
Me Minion Mayhem attraction at Universal Studios Singapore, having previously enjoyed it at Universal Studios Japan. We were eager to compare the two experiences. Unfortunately, we were not allowed to take a video of our experience, but we can say that the ride was quite smooth. We didn't feel dizzy at all. One notable difference is that at Universal Studios Singapore, you can see other guests riding the attraction, while in Japan, it felt more personal since you couldn't see anyone else. Overall, it was a nice experience, and we felt less dizzy compared to our time at Universal Studios Japan.
Ayaw mag-babay. Bawal ka magbabay.
After enjoying all the rides in Minion Land, we went to grab a snack and cool off since it was quite hot outside. We spent most of our time there while waiting for the 5:45 p.m. show of Trolls Hug Time Jubilee. After finishing the Trolls Hug Time Jubilee, we noticed the park was closing as it was already 6 p.m. We then took the Sentosa Express back to VivoCity Mall, where we planned to have dinner.